saw that.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, I might.
Thank you for a new life
I
goal,
might
my
have
friend.
overhyped it a little bit. I guess you're right. These voice lines are pretty hyped, though. Trent, Secret taking a page out of the Na'Vi book. They got 2-0'd by him yesterday. Looks like old Puppy went back, looked at the replays, and said, damn, Chen Storm with Rubik is really good. Let's try it. And they've got it here.
Yeah, it looks very solid. And no, in all seriousness, I would really want to win this if I was playing this bracket, because the amount of headache that you get to skip over by staying in that upper bracket and not have to go into the play-ins and have to suddenly battle against new opponents and everything, just get out of there, right? Stay the course, stay and take an upper bracket slot in those playoffs. So even though it is a bunch of best of ones, I'm really glad we're doing a full double elimination thing, because any other like time rating or any other bad methods, or just get out of that. Yeah, let's do this and let's figure out who deserves to stay up here.
I'm glad we didn't just do another round robin. I think with 4 teams, that is not nearly the elegant solution that it makes.
No, that does not work
at face value. So doing this little double elimination kind of mini bracket, I think makes a lot of sense.
The battle begins.
So far, it's been pretty darn hype, and hopefully that continues here. Best of 1 Dota, it does have a slightly different flavor, right? Lower margin for error. Generally going to see teams maybe play a little bit safer, mentalities a little bit more, wait for the enemy to make a mistake. We're going to play our game. We're going to punish when they overstep. So I would expect maybe to see a little bit more farming, although these lineups do look pretty aggressive.
Yeah, nobody wants to be stuck in the timed lineup situation when it's a best of 1 like this. You don't want to be feeling like you need to have a crazy advantage by like 30 minutes or like taking a Rax or something like that. And yeah, for the most part, I'd say that's pretty fair here. Both teams are just gonna be looking to propel out of the laning stage and see if they can get that little bit of a lead, but it's not gonna be like a crazy explosive game necessarily. The thing that stands out to me about these 2 drafts is just the way the fights look like they're going to break down in the mid game. There are so many tools happening that I just predict complete and utter chaos. Like, just look at like Invoker spells, Gyro spells, Bloodseeker spells. It's like Venn diagrams are going to be all over the place. There's going to be false promises and relocate saves. And that's just the Dire. On the Radiant side, you've got Hand of God, you've got Stampede, and then Rubik is just going to be stealing random stuff from Liquid. So the fights are going to be incredibly hard to keep track in a game like this. And I feel like a solid BKB carry, or someone who's just able to actually feel stable, is going to look very strong.
Shout out to our observer and producer, Mike LaPhoenix, Mr. MLP at the helm. So I'm sure he will be catching most of this action for us. I've got confidence in Mr. MLP. But this liquid draft, a little weird, but you know, I do like that they've got this very clear raid boss Gyro. We've seen this strategy around the Medusa in recent memory. Gyro Wisp, a little outdated, but hey, you give him an Alacrity, you got that false promise for the back, you've got double healers here. Definitely a world where Mick A could have a repeat of, didn't he play Dusa yesterday? Am I crazy?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there for that one, if that happened. So there you go.
He did. Game 1 yesterday versus Nigba. Mick A carried on Dusa and looked great with it. So very similar kind of vibe. They had an Oracle in that game as well, Trent.
Ah, that's a quality hero these days, I tell you.
Especially with Insania playing.
Boxy,
Insania fan.
It's all the Han. I know how it is. Boxy definitely had to survive. Playing the Quaspex Invoker versus the Storm Spirit, so not starting off too hot. Oh, he actually gets caught by the pull. The Fairy Fire and Tornado is enough for the save.
Got the South, a couple of tangos. Set now. Thoughts about this aggro try, though, coming out of Secret around the Drow Ranger?
Looks like they're just content with the situation, right? It's a pretty good place to farm. It's good for Puppy to help control the camp. He can just grab what he wants. And like, what are they going to do? They have Io Oracle, so it seems like you can have the edge in these engagements at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oracle's kind of worthless until level 3, and then suddenly level 3 he does pop off a little bit.
More than a little. He's got a great level 3 pop off. One of the best, I'd say. Bottom lane, pretty boring though. We got Zai, Koikba farming it up. Bloodseeker on
don't watch
Centaur.
that. No one saw that, Zai. Don't worry. It's okay.
It should be pretty even passive farming.
That was really disappointing. It was so close. I can't believe I didn't pull.
Yeah. Yeah, aside from that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
going
supposed
according
to be...
to plan down here.
It's just going to be a little bit blah, right? I mean, you got Orb of Venom on each of them, so it's they're both just like, well, we wasted our gold on this, didn't we? It's like,
yeah. I mean, level 6, even still, I guess Centaur, he can always TP out, so... Only Bloodseekers do anything too goofy. Farm, farm, farm. Now mid, though, we got a rotation. 4-minute flip a coming. Yapzor, he knows this well. And not going to be able to find anything. But the rune does get secured for Nisha. That is the Arcane.
yeah, he already grabbed it up, so it's all solid, especially after tagging that EMP. As we still wait, our first player, bottom, Koikba went in, and he got caught by the tower.
I just caster curse this bottom lane, buddy. Look at that. What did I say? Unless the Bloodseeker does something, did I say goofy? What was the word I used there?
I don't really listen, so I'm not sure, but I believe he was goofing. He goofed.
that was it right there, bud. Oh boy. Well, nice start for Secret then. Over a 1K net worth lead already.
That makes up for the missed pull. You know, Zai gets one back, and now Stampede gonna be an option. Could even tilt something like that mid lane here too. Kind of crazy. I mean, we have two mid laners this game, right?
Can't believe Zai didn't go for it. I guess when you're 1v1, you don't want to leave the lane too long, but he could have just walked up and grabbed that other bounty.
Yeah, he's got a full wave coming in and everything, though. Right now, Koikba is one creep away from 6, and Zai is a little bit low. As he said, has the TP, though, but... I mean, now he's just max HP, so if he tries to rupture him, he's just going to stand there. He's not going to care at all. Mid lane to Zip.
Oh, good setup here. Boxy again. Great tornado with Stampede. They should be able to chase him down and kill secure.
Oh, that was almost bad.
Nisha about 19 HP there, just a little close. Gonna opt to TP. Obviously, Bloodseeker pretty good at chasing down those cleanup kills. Now drops the Rupture. Yappy, TP out. A little close? No, not even at all.
Catapult was not enough damage to help, unfortunately. It's an instant TP to the top lane.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna get caught now. Nisha with a crafty little...
Chen Storm. Ha ha ha, right?
I guess, yeah, it's really Puppy with the crafty little play. Pulls him back up after he fills up the bottle in the well, and bada boom, bada bing. 3-0.
Under attack.
That is so infuriating to play against. Does he have any stacks up here too, or no? All right, doesn't have everything going for him. It turns out as
it's also rare that we see the Chen Storm really pop off at 6 minutes, right? Usually this is still stacking time. Storm's kind of just chilling in lane. This is a very early application of the combo. I like it.
Well, they're gonna get Puppy back for it though, as now Koikba has made his way up top, and they're gonna put Mickey in the bottom lane. Mickey level 4 versus the level 7 Centaur though. So we're going to try and control this wave a little bit and see if he can stay as safe as possible. When that Stampede's back up, I worry a little bit for Mickey.
Hey, Trent, check this out. The Ring of Tarrasque on Centaur. We're not seeing too many casual Ring of Tarrasques these days.
No, it's true.
On Centaur, though.
Yeah, it's pretty pricey. There's very few heroes that really want to opt for this, because generally you're going to go for like a Ring of Health that's going to build into something, or maybe like a mask.
Zai's like role-playing the Kobold Foreman here with all these rings.
Nice one. the thing about the Ring of Tarrasque, though, is that like cost-wise it is the best, like for that function, right? So if it's a hero that you can make it work on.
Price, it's pretty good.
Yeah, like for like the HP and the value you get, it is the best. It's just has the worst build up, or build induce rather.
Yeah. Now bottom Stampede again. Zai sets it up onto Mickey, but Taiga keeps him alive. Yapzor there with the telekinesis and big reinforcements.
They were waiting for this, man. They knew, right? Like they 100% know that the second he gets Stampede, he wants to go for that. They even had a Radiant Obs there, kind of scouting out the situation, but Taiga was patient, waited it out, and had the tether in for the save, and then the immediate TP's there too. Nisha will snag another rune right in the face of Boxy though, so can't get anything after that rotation to the bottom lane.
Yeah, a great liquid read, a bit of a bait, if you will. However, Secret, do they really lose out? Looking at net worth, they're still farming, splitting up the map, and that was 4 heroes of liquid that made the rotation. So not a free kill by any stretch.
And they didn't see Nisha actually pick up this invis, so they don't know this is happening.
Look, he has been off the map, so seemed maybe a little suspect. Mickey and Taiga head into the fog.
Yeah, they might have seen his bottle when they were coming off that high ground. He was by the small camp, so actually they might know that he had a bottle.
Tower is under attack.
But yeah, he is heading right towards that orchid.
Go. Sounds good this game. Pressure on. Anything in the way of stacks for either side? Looks like Insania is working on the double and snipes it.
It's Liquid. You know there's got to be some stacks happening. But not too shabby on the side of Secret either. We got Ancients.
Okay.
And looks like Puppy's clearing up, well, just a single camp, actually. So he wants to steal that Harpy Stormcrafter for himself.
Taiga gets that stack where he's farming with Mickey. Is up those golems. Ancient dragons.
Secret looking like it's going to be mighty passive for a bit. The question is, when does Zai switch into the blink? Or does he even feel the need, I guess? But I could see a blink after this hood, right? If they want to start actually creating plays around the map with this storm, that would really help. Centaur jump, Chen pulling the storm. Like the pulling, we've seen the value from Na'Vi so many times. Yes, the global aspect of it is huge, but it's also just how close you are to the enemy target, so that first big zip doesn't waste all your mana. And that's been one of those big changes to Storm that's made the hero so much less valuable over the past few years.
Absolutely. This combo just gives the Storm so many more options. Bounties come out. Looks like 3 for Secret again as Yapsor gets that deny on the double damage rune there. Would you believe it, Trent? Secret have rotated their cores into the jungle, and Yapsor is now getting solo lane experience.
And Nisha also decided that he wants to play passive because of what his team's doing. So he had the Orchid queued up, and then he shifted those robes into Treads and Akaya instead. Pretty cool thing you can do with the Orchid buildup.
Yeah, that's awesome. You can keep yourself open-ended, but still get some great value out of that extra int.
Yep.
Nisha. That's playing to win, baby.
Huge item inventory plays.
Dire's middle tower.
Poppy's confused over here on the side of the map trying to find the side shop.
Secret's ahead by 4,000 net worth at 10 minutes. These little things are adding up.
we got a pulling up top. They're going for something.
Where?
Poppy's calling his buddy.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, I see.
Nisha has been summoned to the tree line. Look how sneaky
you mean
this
divine
is.
favor, Trent?
Yes, I do.
The pull-in. When you say pull-in, I think you mean electric vortex from the storm. That's why I've been getting confused.
Ah, my bad.
Here we go. Nisha up top, though, does get silenced. Won't be enough to save Koifa. Now Insania low, only 5. No false promise. That's 2 dead for Yapsor. And 5 now from Koifa. Matu in pretty deep, taking big magic damage. Now he falls. Zai does get off a stomp. Nisha trying to find this kill. Taiga doesn't have the healing. A very chaotic fight, but it looks like Liquid will overwhelm it. Not going to find the last kill on Storm, though.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That's been unfortunate. Looks like Poppy must have gotten the hand of God late, I'm just assuming. Probably just got the XP near the end of that to take into it, or else he would have popped it.
That was a weird fight where there were some ultimates on the cusp there. So with the buyback factored in, it is still a gain for Liquid, but not by much. About 350 net worth. And is a 3 for 3.
And most of that gold did go to the gyrocopter. Quite a bit there for Zai, too. He did more damage than the gyro. Did half of his team's damage in that engagement, so at least he's helping out early, and he will indeed start looking towards the blink. But look at this. Oh, it's gorgeous. Weep in your pubs, ladies and gentlemen. Where is this when you play Dota? I ask you. Why can't this happen in your games?
I implore you, sir.
Look at these camp stats.
Yeah, and even on the Radiant, too. I mean, Matu's killing a double Ancient stack right now, side by side. So there's something to be learned here, folks. 2 of the best teams in the world prioritizing stacking at 12 minutes. Also awkward in that fight before the Drow Ranger gets out that Dragon Lance. So a tough one for Matu. Got caught a little too far forward. Sort of less than ideal for both sides to commit to that fight.
Yeah, Liquid were kind of, I think, happy to see Secret make the first move, though.
Yes, for sure.
I think they're more enticed to play a bit defensive.
So maybe could open up an option for Secret.
We're back again, though. Divine Favor's up, so he can do the call-in once more if he requires it. And I see heroes coming in.
Yeah, they're ready for it. Again, Liquid reading this pretty darn well.
They just want to deny at this point, I think. They can just disengage with Tornado and deny the tower. But Quagga's not opting for it, though. He's clearing the way first.
I just can't get over how classic Secret this is right now. Like, they're pressuring top. Puppy's just sitting here with Divine Favor. Like, whenever we're ready, we can do this. So they're forcing Liquid to rotate. Meanwhile, Nisha's just pushing out bottom, farming jungle, while Yapzor free farms mid solo and pressures the tower.
Yeah, of course it's Yapzor who's getting free farm,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, Yapzor's showing, Nisha's farming safely, Puppy's up top, showing with Matu, and kind of threatening the guys, we can initiate anytime we want. Nisha could be right next to me in just a couple seconds.
I do like
their heads.
I like the top play though. They don't deny it. Even though Secret will have to make another move up here, like they clear the wave and they just say, you know what? Let's just leave it. I mean, at least then they have to do this concentrated push once again. Like they're not gonna want to send just Zai up here or something, but they're smoking mid. They're looking for their first play, and he went for the pipe instead of the blink here. So this is not a blink reveal on Zai. He stopped off for the pipe instead.
Still be very survivable against the gyro, though. Recall last fight, Drow died mostly to magic damage. Here we go. Zip.
He knew.
Yeah, they go straight on the Quagga. Counterplay from Insania. Now false promise available, but out of range. Zai jumps in and grabs him. Now the Stampede in onto Mick A. A 4v5 is Matu taking damage, but now in the back line, it looks like he'll be okay. Mick A gets false promise. He's getting healed up quite a bit. He'll be just fine. Instead, they turn on to Boxy. A 2-0 so far. Secret on the hunt for more. Might not find it, but that tier 1 tower has also fallen.
Once that call down came out and it just didn't look like much was happening for Liquid, that fight was starting to look a little disastrous.
I mean, that was also no hand of God. Puppy didn't have the mana for it. He used mech instead.
I mean, they just weren't even doing that much damage. It was kind of this big barrage coming out from the gyro, and everyone's just sort of standing there waiting, the pipe helping out a lot in that engagement, considering how early on in the match it is.
Yeah.
Like that barrier is just doing a crazy amount, like percentage-wise compared to all your max HPs right now. That is nuts. Like that is almost half of Puppy's health that you're protecting with from magic damage.
Absolutely. Bloodstone not too far away for Nisha. How are we looking on the Liquid side of things? There's a Drum of Endurance up on Gyro. Mick A not opting for an Aghanim's Rush, as we've seen fairly commonly. Feels like he needs that BKB pronto.
It is a very good game for it. Like, of course, the Drow is going to be an issue, no doubt. And that's why it's so important to have all these interrupts and almost like frustrating aspects of the Liquid draft, like the tornadoes, the blood rights, and everything to try and create that space for Mickey. He needs a lot of damage, though. This is quickly looking like single core Gyro, right? I mean, I guess it's kind of destined that way when you have Bloodseeker and an Invoker because they're such enablers, but he's going to have to do it all this game.
Yeah, I think some of that was by design, but it is still a lot of pressure on his shoulders. You like this Atos on Koikpa? I guess the utility is probably the way to go for a 3 Bloodseeker, right?
Yeah, there's not much better items. It's good for the catch, too. It lets him kind of create relocate plays, too.
And it also takes away that threat of TPing out in front of him. Now he can solo kill people with Rupture if he has an opportunity. I used to see Bloodseekers buy Yules for basically the same reason. Yeah. Also a great setup for Blood Right, all that kind of stuff.
So keeping their top tier 1 helps facilitate this push in the top lane. You know? So
it's still a growing lead, though. Up to almost 6K now, Trent, for Secret. So while it feels sort of even, 8-5, Liquid's clearly making moves, they are getting outpaced.
I mean, you can see by where each team is moving and playing. You have, like, Secret basically taking Liquid's lanes. Oh, the smoke. They don't fall for the illusion. Oh, well, Taiga hit the creep, so he's revealed.
Okay. Though sees it, jumps in onto Insania. Here comes the sun, the silence. Okay, they might be able to find something as Nisha gets low. Yapzor in the back line.
Oh, Yapzor hit the stolen purge.
Pretty clutch. Now the Gyro pops the BKB defensively as Boxy falls. Courier might get taken out, and Insania and Koikpa both go for the TP. Centaur not going to be able to gallop his way over in time.
All right, good read there.
Yeah, meant the little Centaur on that, but still 2 Centaurs, I suppose. Taiga obviously finished off as he comes back.
Let the begins.
Well, not great for Liquid. You know, that's your gyro BKB reveal. Now keys up the Aghanims. That hurts their trend.
Yeah, he's just on the road to really big items, and I feel like this game is... I don't know, he's still a couple items away from Rapier, but that's almost what you're looking at, right? Between, like, Alacrity and the Blood Rage, Central Solar.
Sunstrike scouts it out, but Roche goes down, and now Liquid in an awkward spot. They don't really want to take this fight, but they're committed. Koikba in deep, saved. Xania has it. Okay.
Yeah, they better run. That's a Blood Rage Drow. Get out of there.
Yeah, you don't want to fight that. Kind of 4v5 to get that one started, but no punishment.
Yeah, so with such good steals. Stealing the EMP over and over. Now he's the Blood Rage again, still going.
Nisha jumps in. Silence comes out. Koikba, he'll fall alongside Boxy. That's 2 cores dead now on Liquid. And Xania getting picked apart on the side, and now it's just 2. Another.
There's so many Bloodstone charges.
Okay. Taiga not going to be able to make it to the high ground. The Drow Ranger arrows will chase him down. And now Mickey with the TP. Whoa, the Vortex. Somehow that Centaur stun didn't connect. And it does end up being a clean sweep. That's a 5-0. Team Secret. 15-5. Taking control.
And never letting it up, really. They just kind of had it this whole time.
Is under attack.
They're the ones who are making moves. Sure, maybe their first move wasn't perfect with the buybacks from Liquid, but it was still an expensive hold in that regard. And then those deaths add up fast. Yapzor is fogging himself off to the side.
Yeah, I feel like right now Secret are just doing good technical boxing. You know, they're not throwing haymakers, they're not taking risk, but they're not giving any openings. This is just great technical textbook Dota, solid movements, fluid farming, nothing flashy, but it ends up being fantastic.
It's just, how do you solo carry versus such an early mech, pipe, and Hand of God? They can just cancel out all of his spell damage, and so that means that he has to get to the big items, and that just takes so long for them. It doesn't matter if you have Blood Rage and Alacrity, it's just not going to add up fast enough.
It's like Secret picked up this draft where if they could just get a net worth lead, they certainly have the tools to do more damage than Liquid can heal with their double healing support setup. And now Koikba gets popped again. Definitely some weaknesses to this Oracle Wisp combo. Playing from behind, if you get overwhelmed, you start to feel a little useless because now you have no damage and your healing's not enough.
Well, you can also just see how good they are playing with the Chen. Yeah, utilizing it perfectly. Where Yapzor was just up top pushing this, they're actually smoking up here. They had smoked a little bit. I think Insania was hoping to maybe catch someone, but he was just pushing the waves and just got pulled right to the bottom for that fight. And now they're pressuring the mid tier 3 and the bottom tier 3. And hello, anybody home?
Foxy trying to get back to his doorstep, does have a ghost walk. Dust does connect, but they won't commit for it. Yeah, I mean, Puppy has been playing Chen for something like 15 years, Trent, so not surprised that he is master class at this point.
And yet, he still innovates and gets new items that didn't even exist then, like the Holy Locket, you know?
Thank you.
That is a sick item on Chen, though. You know, we've seen Kuro buy it on the Undying. It gets tossed around Furycraft on, like, Necro-esque heroes occasionally, but this is a great game for it.
What's up?
Yeah, one job. Hand of God, so this makes a lot of sense. Like, sure, mech's also good, if you can get that off.
So, Trent, riddle me this, okay? When you get Spell Amp on a hero like Lina, and then you hold down Alt, and you look at the tooltip, it shows you how much damage you really do with the Spell Amp. Now,
why doesn't it work with Divine Favor and
you hold down
Holy Locket?
Hand of God? No, not even Divine Favor. I want Hand of God. It's 250 amped up by 35. I want Dota to do the math for me. Is that too much?
You know, I also don't know how the percentages on heal stuff work. I assume it's the same where it's
I don't know how percentages work.
Yeah, but is it additive? You remember how fast this is used to work? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it could be additive for healing, but here we go. Big team breaks out. They do get the save onto Bloodseeker, but I think he might still pop. The Cloister will survive for a few more seconds, but now falls. Foxy also goes down. Double buyback, though. They want to get back into this fight. Maybe an option to turn. Nisha a little bit low on mana, but don't forget, he does have that Agency Immortal.
Yeah, they need this Atos.
Now Wisp is low. Zai getting into the backline, putting a lot of pressure on the Taiga, but can't finish him off. Now the Drow, they found her, but can they kill her? They need a little bit more. Koipa's there, but Puppy trying to assist his carry, and he will repel. A tight fight now, still a 5v5 as Nisha finally goes down, but it's Storm Spirit. The best Aegis carrier in the game is about to come back to life, and that's a full mana bar. Zip zap in the back line, Mickey's down, and Nisha is gonna clean house. Works as a janitor on the night shift, and he's getting a bonus today. That's 4 dead as Liquid are in big trouble in this best of one. There it is, GG Trent, that's it. Nisha with the Aegis slaps him down. Woo!
Team secret.
Well, like we said, very long, drawn out best of